Shadow Cresselia in the Great League. So if you're a subscriber of my channel or you've been here for a while, you may see a very similar team that I like to run a lot in the Open Great League. And this season I actually have not run it at all, even though Scrafty got an upgrade with Thunder Punch. And with Shadow Cresselia getting released, I was thinking, hey, maybe I already run regular Cresselia with Confusion on my other team. So I was thinking that maybe this will actually be better, because since I'm running my Cresselia for the fast attack damage on the other team, I have so many videos on my team if you ever want to watch the evolution of this team since season 3. But yeah, I was live streaming on the weekend. I thought I would actually do way more battles than I actually did this weekend. I only did battles on Friday, and I actually had a pretty decent stream. Some good battles, really tough opponents overall. I'll probably have a link in the description or in the comments below if you want to check it out. But these are a couple sets from that stream, and I was trying to figure out, does Shadow Cresselia work better on this team? It is definitely a give and take scenario, you know, get a little bit more damage from my attacks and confusion, but the problem lies that now I'm also sacrificing some of the bulk, which ultimately was one of the nice aspects of having Cresselia on the team in Great League. But yeah, in this first match, as you can see, I have pretty good alignment throughout the battle, so it's pretty much just GG. Yeah, being able to maintain the alignment, and I was wondering, actually, maybe the Shadow Cresselia, I didn't actually do this calc. I just remembered upon looking at the Annihilate. I can't remember if, because I don't feel like I really played this team much after Annihilate was introduced, because I was trying out different teams all together. But I don't recall if regular Cresselia can farm down Annihilate fast enough, but the Shadow variant, it seems that it actually can. So I don't know, maybe it's the same or it's not much different. But that was one thing I was thinking when I was playing through these battles, was maybe that matchup, because Annihilate is everywhere right now. And granted, there's going to be changes in the format with the move update in the next season, which is exciting. But we're still in this current season, so I'm just trying to focus on what's current as of right now. And yeah, the team's alright still. I mean, I had some really great battles, and yeah, honestly, it was like, if I'm being honest, like, just to like say, I can't really even tell if it makes much of a difference. I can definitely tell that I'm taking way more damage than I normally would on Cresselia. But honestly, I'm not sure if that additional output of damage is beneficial or not. Because even just having Thunder Punch on Scrafty changes so much in this format. I mean, normally, like, something like Skarmory, Scrafty can actually beat that in the lead anyways with Power Up Punch if you just throw foul plays and they don't shield properly, etc. But Thunder Punch really makes a huge improvement on Scrafty in some scenarios. I know one of my viewers, Alfie's Mullet, he likes running Scrafty a lot in Ultra League, and he told me that having Thunder Punch in Ultra League has been a really nice upgrade for Scrafty, which I can understand, definitely. Having that coverage to hit maybe some of those flying types, or like Tapu Fini, for example, like a water type, like Azumarill in Great League. That's what I wanted to mention, is it might actually help a little bit more in matchups that normally would wall Scrafty entirely. But yeah, I mean, between the Thunder Punch change and the fact that I'm running Shadow Cresselia, they're both new, so this team kind of feels a little different, but it also still kind of functions the same. And also, there were some really interesting teams that I was facing throughout my battles. I mean, if any of you have been watching my live streams, or, you know, if you're just watching the channel in general, I've not really been playing too much of the game, and mainly just because, like, I'm so busy right now. I don't really discuss everything in my personal life on the channel, but yeah, I've had to make some sacrifices over the last couple, like, year or so, just because other stuff came up in life, and I'm more focused on, you know, personal matters as well, even though I'm still, you know, active on this channel. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is, you know, when I was doing my stream, it actually felt like, oh, maybe I can at least hit veteran, but I haven't even played since Friday, and I might play a little bit this week. leading up to the final week, if I'm not mistaken. After this week, there's one more week of Go Battle League before we see the new season. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just trying to have fun when I'm making content. I'm like mainly just having, I think the new season will definitely freshen things up in Go Battle League. I mean, I'm excited for that, but also if you've been watching the last couple of videos, I've been primarily playing to get charged TMs, and I have like 1 TM, I swear. I've been playing, been doing some raids occasionally, and it's like impossible to get charged TMs. It's just like a nightmare, honestly. Especially with like a new move. Like, this new move update, I'm not gonna worry about it too much, honestly. I mean, I'm just gonna try to enjoy myself and work with what I got, because I mean, it's not like I care that much. Like, I care enough to care. Like, when I'm playing, it's annoying, but then I just stop playing. Like, if anything, the lack of charge TMs has actually made me like kind of play less Go Battle League, because I feel like, I don't know, like at times, like when we switched over the fossil, that's when it actually hit me. My charge TM situation's pretty bad right now, because I freaking had like no charge TMs, and then I wanted to change my Lucario to have Thunder Punch, and I couldn't get Thunder Punch on it, and then I pretty much had no charge TMs, and I didn't even get Thunder Punch. So pretty much I'm just, I don't know, the whole gamble of like grinding for an item that it's like pointless to get mad about. It's like, it's just so dumb. It's like the dumbest thing, but it's also like by design. So it's like I can sit here and get mad about it, but like, I don't know. It's not that, it's like not mad. It's not maddening that it's like just a bad design. It's just clearly it's done by design, and it just makes me like, it's done intentionally, excuse me for better wording. It just makes me sick a little bit. Like, not really, I'm being a little dramatic there, but it is kind of ridiculous and unacceptable. I mean, how is this a competitive game if you have an item that you can't even like you're just playing slots? Anyways, let me not get too off topic here. So yeah, for some reason this set, I was seeing a lot of like tongue leads, and did I safe swap the Tentacruel here and they stayed in? I think that's maybe what they ended up doing here. I think what I was thinking in the fight was, if they stayed in, then maybe Scrafty was going to be a good backline pick. Oh yeah, I do remember this. Yeah, that's exactly. I don't remember if the Lickitung led, I was kind of ranting there, but I do remember what I was thinking in this fight was, I have 2 shields. They're really like bringing out, oh no, it was the Feraligatr lead, that's right. So it's Feraligatr lead, and they switched in Lickitung as a safe swap, and that's kind of what made me think I should switch out, because maybe, you know, Scrafty is going to be a great endgame Pokemon. And that ended up being the case. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much. I mean, Cresselia against Shiftry, not really ideal, but Tentacruel could actually do some work there, so I'm not going to discount that. So yeah, that's I think a 4-1 set, and yeah, I was live streaming, so yeah, I'm going to probably, let me speed this up a little bit. All right, I actually it was a mistake, because I was kind of ranting there a bit. It's actually, the first set was a 5-0, so just wanted to show that just to verify, because I was sitting there on that end screen after the last battle for a while, because I think I was just chatting with the live stream for a little bit, and I forgot to cut it out when I was compiling the battles. But yeah, if you are enjoying these battles, please hit the like button. It does help my content out a lot here on the platform. And I wanted to mention too that I did notice that they're going to be doing Worlds in Anaheim, and in this following year, and then after that in San Francisco. So even though I haven't really been playing competitively on a serious level for a while, like over a year, excuse me. I mean, I did go to Los Angeles regional and played some BGC, but I was even like barely prepared for that. I like just kind of threw together a team unoriginal, like last minute type situation. But I don't know, I mean, I've never really completely rolled out the idea of getting back into competitive Pokemon. I would definitely have to sit down and really practice on my counting a bit more, because personally I'm not like a huge counter. I'm more of a feel type of player. I've always been like that, and granted there's like a way you can kind of tell by the way the animations are, but I feel like the way the latency or lag or whatever in the game is when you're playing online. Sometimes it's really hard to trust what you're seeing. So sometimes it's good to have audio to hear as well, to count that way. But yeah, point being is that ultimately I'm not like against getting back into competitive, but I guess things like not being able to have a lot of charge TMs concerns me. I mean, right now I'm like really suffering on the charge TMs. I think I'm re-recording this part because I just went to a full rant about charge TMs again, and I don't know if that was like, I mean, it could have been entertaining, but I just feel like it's such a waste of my breath to like put that on the internet. We already know it sucks. And it's not going to get any better. But anyways, this team, I really do like it still. I mean, I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to. I was climbing a bit, and granted, like I was saying in my last few videos, I'm not like really trying to push for the legend. I've just been trying to play the game when I'm enjoying it, try to get some resources that I need, Stardust or charge TMs. But yeah, my heart in the game right now is more, I just tend to enjoy it when I'm not playing it daily like I used to. The game is a lot more difficult too. I mean, between like the level of competition that we have nowadays, it's just harder, and I almost feel like you have to dedicate as much time as possible to climb in the Go Battle League the way it's structured currently. And even though I'm not like a huge fan of the 5-win system or whatever, 5-battle ranking system, it is still good fun to jump into the Battle League and lobby. I mean, I have so many Pokemon I've invested in, and it is good fun to kind of just let them loose occasionally. And this video I was actually really excited to make since Shadow Cresselia was announced and released. I didn't really feel the need to update the team with Scrafty running Thunder Punch, even though it does really make a difference for some of these matchups. I mean, it's not something that's always necessary to have Thunder Punch in the Great League, I think, but matchups like Azumarill, for sure, definitely, it's a lot better for Scrafty. But yeah, ultimately, just wanted to showcase one of my OG teams, like to keep a nice pattern of this team over the years to see. I mean, it wasn't originally the goal. You know, when I first made this team, it was just Tentacruel was fun to use against Azumarill, when Azumarill was a very dominant Pokemon. And I've always loved using Scrafty, and I got this Scrafty from Jangles back in Portland during the Rose Cup, which was this was like Sylph still. I'm pretty sure it was like grassroots PvP Pokemon Go, like insane how long ago it was. I think it was like 2020, like right before the pandemic kind of, it was like right as there was cases being reported of COVID. I think it was like February of that year. Yeah, I think because March is when the lockdown started happening. Anyways, point being is, nostalgic team for me in the Go Battle League, and it always seems to find a way to get some play. I mean, I feel like occasionally some people let me know that they run this team and they have success with it. But I feel like for the most part, I almost like never see anyone run this team. I've never faced anyone that ran this team before, as far as I can tell. But I have been, like I said, occasionally told. Someone's like, oh, I tried running your team, I had fun. I think most people struggle with Confusion Cresselia because it's just different how you're going to play it in this format. And yeah, that was kind of the whole thing, was my team was meant to kind of take advantage of Acid Spray from Tentacruel. But yeah, it just ended up being like, it's kind of like a pseudo ABB line. It's always been like that. Like things that can beat Scrafty, a backline can kind of deal with. I mean, flying is the one thing where it kind of can be like iffy depending on what the Pokemon are. But yeah, for the most part, giving Thunder Punch even to Scrafty kind of makes it a little bit better. I mean, Altaria is still kind of annoying, but also Altaria isn't typically the worst Pokemon to deal with this team. I mean, so I get a Annihilate Bleed here, and they switch into Giratina, which is really interesting. This is a Pokemon I actually never got in Great League. I had the quest line active, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like the type of person, I'm not gonna go out my way to do raids. And the thing is, like, Giratina Origin's actually usable in Great League, and this is one Pokemon I kind of wish I did have, because I do like Giratina Origin's kind of cool. And yeah, I don't have it. But I'm just going to let this go through because I'm assuming maybe it could potentially be Ominous Wind. If it was Dragon Pulse, that could have been bad. But maybe they didn't want to run double nukes on this Pokemon. And yeah, I decided just not to shield anything because I am a Dark type. Even though the Shadow Ball still will do a relatively good chunk to me, I just want to preserve my shields. And they end up having Carbink here in the back, which is pretty scary for me. And I think at this point, I don't know if I actually was able to overcome or not. I think I actually do barely win this one. I'm trying to remember because I think, oh wait, actually I think I can't outpace. I think what the issue was, I should have thrown this Grass Knot already. I think that's what I was thinking was, because now they don't shield at all, but maybe if I would have thrown the first one, maybe I could have potentially got the shield. And then maybe I could have, you know, caught a move on Scrafty. But yeah, this is actually going to be GG at this point. Well played by them for sure. The little Carbink in the back, a little tricky there. But yeah, I think that's the final battle of the video. And that should be a 4-1 to end this video. So with that being said, Sass Squad is getting stronger each and every day. Good morning, evening, afternoon, for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. And if you want to watch more Go Battle League content from me, consider watching this video right here, or this video right here.